and much to our dismay. Because we don't like it. Yeah, we don't like it either. All right, are you ready, madam? All right. I'll go ahead and call the Cleveland Planning Board meeting to order, and we'll start off with the pledge like we normally do. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. The only thing we have to do for planning tonight is approve the minutes from the last meeting. Y'all should have gotten a copy of that. If there's no corrections, we'll let those stand. All right, they stand, and we'll close the planning board meeting to reopen the zoning meeting. All right. Kelly has come up with a statement that needs to be read before we start this. So please forgive me. I have not practiced it very much, but this will be read from here on out, when we have a decision that was being made with a variance. Is that correct? Okay. And that's what we're doing tonight. Good evening. I would like to call this meeting of the Town Cleveland Zoning Board of Adjustment to order. The purpose of tonight's meeting is to conduct a quasi-judicial public hearing to consider a request for a variance from the town zoning ordinance. A variance is intended to provide relief from the strict application of the zoning regulations when unique circumstances related to a property create an unnecessary hardship, providing that the granting variance is consistent with the intent of the ordinance and does not adversely affect the public interest. As a quasi-judicial body, the board must base its decision solely on facts, material, and substantial evidence presented during this hearing. Personal opinions, speculations, or information not entered into the record cannot be considered. The hearing will proceed as follows. The town staff will present the application, relevant facts, followed by the application's presentation. Any individuals wishing to offer testimonial will have opportunity to do so after being sworn in. Board members may ask questions of the staff, the applicant, or witnesses at any time to clarify evidence presented. After all testimony has been received, the board will deliberate in open session and determine whether the applicant has met the legal standards required for granting a variance under the town's zone ordinance and North Carolina law. We appreciate everybody's participation and ask that all comments remain respectful and directed through the chair. Thank you. All right, so we'll start that. So, Ms. Kelly.
Yes.
You have to present your information.
We have a variance in front of you. For this variance, the lot is located off of Statesville Boulevard, parcel 272C, 076. This lot is 0.39 acres, which is just shy of the 20,000 square foot minimum. Therefore, a variance has been requested to be able to build a home.
I didn't catch the number of square feet.
0.39 acres.
Okay,
It
and
needs
how?
For it to be 20,000 square foot, 0.46.
0.46.
This will be just like what we did on Roseman. What, last meeting? Yeah. They.
I see a map, but I haven't seen plot plan.
The site plan?
Yeah.
I have it on my phone.
That'll work.
That'll be okay?
That'll work.
Alright, so first, when he goes up, we swear him in.
Yep, you get to swear me in.
Yeah.
So,
So you'll go out, put your right hand on the Bible, and then raise your left. Do you swear to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your name.
Derek Turner.
We're assuming you're the contractor.
I'm the
Developer?
project manager.
Okay.
For the owner.
That'll work.
All right.
So this is the lot here, do I just go down
That's,
the road here?
that will work.
Purchase these 3 parcels here. This parcel is 0.385 acres, which is under the threshold, and this is the one we're requesting variance on.
And what I mean by plot plan is where you gonna put the house, where's the driveway, where are the setbacks?
Yes, sir. Here's the access driveway from the parcel that we purchased here, so it'd be access from here. And then the house would meet all the demands of setbacks, and we haven't set up the plan for the exact house just yet, except that it's gonna be fitting within that. Do you have the plan for the house?
And we'll need the same thing. Sorry.
Do you swear to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you
That
God?
makes it a lot easier
I
on
do.
us.
State
Sure.
your name.
If we
David
see the
Glass.
size of the house and where it's going.
Yes, sir.
I'm David Glass, I'm the owner of the land, I'm also the contractor as well. So our plan on this lot is to build a 1,500 square foot, 2-story home. It's a 750 square foot foundation. And the exact location is going to be determined by the soil scientist for where we can get the septic system to go. But ideally, it's going to be pretty centered and closer to, this lot faces Statesville Boulevard. And we got a driveway easement recorded from Parkwood, and that's how we're going to access, because DOT and everybody doesn't want to, and we wouldn't want a driveway on Statesville Boulevard either. So the house will be facing Parkwood, and will be probably very close to whatever that setback is from there, trying to pull it as far away from Statesville Boulevard as we can. But the septic system will determine the location. So Larry Thompson, who is the soil scientist, is designing the system, but he needs the zoning permit to process and do his sort of thing. That's how we stumbled into this situation. We weren't, I wasn't aware that, it wasn't within the zoning. And many of the other towns are, I do quite a bit of building across Rowan County. Typically when there is an existing lot, it's grandfathered in despite no matter, because typically that half acre, just under half acre is 20,000 is pretty much standard across most of the residential agriculture or zoning throughout Rowan County. But if it's a pre-existing lot, as long as it perks, you can build, so that was where we just came into the stumbling block when we came down to get the zoning permit, and she's like, oh, we gotta get a variance for this. So that's how we presented here. So exact location is not determined yet because of the soil scientist. Ideally, if the system works, we're gonna carry it very close to the setback towards Parkwood to pull the house away from Statesville Boulevard.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yes.
It
Okay.
does.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
You have a copy in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Any further questions or discussion?
Where are you, is this a Rowan County ruling that a predetermined lot is grandfathered in?
That's been my experience.
There's not.
building throughout Rowan County is, lots are grandfathered in. Just as an example, like, for septic systems, a lot that's been established, and I don't remember the exact year, but 70 or 80 or something like that, something that's been whenever they issued a new thing, that you don't have to have a repair area for a septic system. And so there's several grandfathered type of clauses for things because, there's, creates a hardship for whoever owns land if they can't do anything with it. So there's some things that benefit us kind of throughout several, actually not just Rowan County, but Iredell, Cabarrus, et cetera, that sort of thing, where you can.
You guys ever come across that?
No, but it makes sense.
Well, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
because I didn't research it that far, but when were these lots, when was the subdivision deeded?
Long time ago.
I don't have the exact date, but a long time ago.
Is
I've been
that-
here for 30 years and it's been that long.
That it was deeded and they could have small lots like that, and then the town
Well, it falls
in
underneath the.
2018 updated that.
Yep. Yep.
Did
So,
you know
we just-
that it was updated in 2018?
I was not aware, no.
That's why,
Did-
that's what Kelly found it. When he came to Kelly, that's when it was found.
Okay.
So.
I have a couple
I just pulled it off our
questions
zoning information.
when we're
I
ready.
just, nobody did their due diligence
No,
on
no,
it.
it's just one of those things. It just works out that way sometimes. So, yes, sir.
Now, you have 3 lots,
That's correct.
okay. All right, do they adjoin?
They do.
All 3? What is the total acreage of all 3 of those lots?
I know where you're headed, and that was my first route that I went to. Unfortunately, if I re-subdivide the lots, then I lose the status of the no repair area for the septic system, and then it makes the lot unbuildable, cause there's not enough room to create, repair areas for it, cause that was my original intent, as I was, if you see on the survey that you said I did a driveway easement, that strip of land alone would have been enough to get us over the acreage, but it makes, unfortunately, for the soil scientist, if he's gotta design a, repair area, it makes the lot unbuildable.
So there is no frontage on any other road than Highway 70?
That is correct.
Well,
And,
you have a frontage on the street going in.
yeah,
Yeah.
so, and DOT, and again, we probably wouldn't have wanted to put a driveway on 70 yet either, but DOT wouldn't even allow a driveway, to access.
Well, I
So-
would imagine.
So this lot is only, accessible by what is now in place and has been recorded, which is the driveway easement.
Okay. That makes sense. That answer your question?
Well, one question sort of brings up another.
What have you done now?
I haven't done anything that I know of, but,
He's working within the limits that he's been provided. And that's what we need to make the decision on.
This is personal opinion. I think that under the circumstances, this lot is available for one of 2 things. Nothing, or approving so he can build a house. If he builds a house, it's gonna increase tax value, town of Cleveland, Rowan County. So to me, that's a positive output. So
Okay.
I'm in favor of granting a variance.
All right.
My problem with that is that if we do this, then down the road, there
I see where
is-
you're going. We've already done it.
Well, I
The
know,
lot on Roseman
I know
did the
that we
same thing.
have.
So-
But the more of this that we do,
Well, it's,
the harder it is to say no at some point in time.
you're correct, but with everything that comes into play, and we've already set the precedent with Roseman, this is the same process, is that not correct? It's the exact same process as what we did with Roseman.
Is that the
2
one
months ago.
about 3 or 4 months ago?
Yes.
That, but they owned the land. And then utilities, AT&T or someone came in and
No,
took that corner
No.
from them. Was it that
Or
land
was
you're
that-
talking about?
no,
The DOT,
is that what we're talking about?
They took a portion of that
Yeah,
corner away
well-
from them. They already owned it though.
When this was laid out, the standard was right. We changed the standard. We can file this, what we're trying to do is to put the variance in for the exception for this. He's gonna meet the setbacks. So that's really the important question is that he meets the setbacks. With the, septic tank system, he's limited of where he can put that house. So, the way I see it, there's no real issue. We just need to, yes, you're right, thank you, there's your approval, or disapproval, whichever we decide to vote on. So we've already made this decision somewhere else, as far as the variance is concerned. Chip is right, but that's why we do it case by case. So, does that help any? I understand, I agree with you 120%.
he's still gonna have to get the house permitted. Kelly's
Yep.
gonna look at all of it.
Yep. Kelly gets all that done. So, we just need to do the variance for him so he can get everything at the ball rolling. Or deny it. But, all right, I need a motion to either accept or deny.
Motion to accept the variance.
Okay? All those in favor, raise your right hand.
Need a second,
Oh, sorry, second. Grayson seconded. All right, all those against? All right. Okay. It passes.
I went through that myself, so,
No, that's
and
fine.
I got turned down, so.
Okay. Motion passes. Anything else for the board? We'll close the zoning board down. Thank you, folks.
Thank you very much.
Give